World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day, I am Peñano with today's World News in 5. Tensions have erupted along the Thailand-Cambodia border as rear outbreak of armed conflict between the two Southeast Asian nations escalates. Thailand deployed 6 F-16 fighter jets on Thursday, with one aircraft bombing a Cambodian military target in response to heavy cross-border artillery fire. According to Thai authorities, the airstrike was launched to ensure precision targeting following earlier skirmishes that left at least 11 civilians dead, mostly Thais, including an 8-year-old boy. The border clash, which began with small arms fire, quickly spread across 6 locations along the long-disputed frontier. The Thai military said its actions were defensive, triggered by what they called a Cambodian provocation. Meanwhile, Cambodia's foreign ministry condemned the airstrike as reckless and brutal military aggression. Thailand's health minister reported that a hospital in Surin province was struck by shelling, describing it as a potential war crime. Acting Prime Minister Putham Wechayachai stressed Thailand's commitment to peaceful resolution, but said the country had to defend itself. The conflict comes amid a diplomatic crisis following recent landmine injuries to Thai soldiers. Mines Bangkok claims were newly laid by Cambodian forces. Phnom Penh denies the accusation. As violence spreads, Thailand has evacuated over 40,000 residents from border areas, while villagers report ongoing gunfire and explosions. Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet has appealed to the United Nations Security Council, urging it to intervene against what he called unprovoked and premeditated military aggression by Thailand. The U.S. has also voiced concern. According to State Department spokesperson Tommy Pigott, he urged both sides to cease hostilities immediately and protect civilians. Decades of border disputes between the two nations center around historic temples and undemarcated territory. Though the International Court of Justice awarded the Preah Vihear Temple to Cambodia in 1962, tensions have flared repeatedly, most notably after Cambodia's 2008 UNESCO bid for the site. For now, the region braces for what many fear could spiral further unless diplomatic dialogue resumes. In our news, all 48 people aboard a Russian passenger plane were killed Thursday after it crashed while attempting to land near Tinida in the country's far east. The Antonov AN-24, built in 1976 and operated by Angara Airlines, disappeared from radar during a second landing attempt. Officials say the wreckage was found in a remote forested area with no survivors among the 42 passengers, including 5 children and 6 crew. The crash has raised fresh concerns over the use of aging Soviet-era aircraft. Though the plane had passed recent inspections, it had a history of minor incidents. Russia's investigative committee has opened a criminal probe. President Vladimir Putin offered condolences, while Chinese President Xi Jinping did the same, as one Chinese citizen was reportedly on board. Angara Airlines operated 10 similar aircraft, and while replacements are planned, the new models won't be ready until 2027. More news overseas. Talks for a Gaza ceasefire suffered another setback as both Israel and the United States pulled their delegations from negotiations on Thursday. U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff accused Hamas of not acting in good faith, saying alternative strategies would now be explored to secure the release of Israeli hostages and stabilize conditions in Gaza. Hamas called the accusation surprising, insisting it remains committed to reaching a permanent truce. The latest breakdown comes amid dire humanitarian conditions in Gaza, where local authorities report more deaths from starvation. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer condemned the crisis as indefensible and is set to hold emergency talks with French and German leaders to push for urgent aid access. Meanwhile, controversy surrounds U.S.-Israeli-backed aid group Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, or GHF, after women in Gaza said they were tear-gassed while collecting food. The group claims pepper spray was used to prevent injuries from overcrowding. The UN has criticized GHF's operation, citing safety concerns and impartiality breaches. The conflict began on October 7 with a deadly Hamas attack that killed around 1,200 Israelis. Since then, nearly 60,000 Palestinians have died in Israeli airstrikes, according to Gaza's health ministry. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, I am Win Peñano. Good day.
In 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.